Good evening. Okay, I'm going to hit you guys with 3 poems back to back, so please hold your thoughts to the end. But before I get started, I would like to invite everybody to come to an event that we're hosting tomorrow in the Student Union Den. It's the movie Lincoln. It's free, it's food, ice cream, and it's going to be a discussion panel. So I'm inviting everybody to come.
Time.
5:30?
All right.
So these poems are coming from, I'm working on this book, it's called Strictly Knowledge, so these 3 poems is going to be in there. So the first one is called The Great Abyss. They say, be open-minded, then they try to change your view. They say, be open-minded, then the Eurocentric view. They said the Greeks invented philosophy about the ancient civilizations before Socrates, about King David's songs before Plato wrote the Apologies. Man, the truth has been replaced within Western degrees. Teachers still shackles on mine, and it's been 200 years past slavery. In our society, made us lose the human connection, just Facebook media. But to my generation, we need to examine knowledge and jump into the great abyss. Teachers, listen to this. Altering knowledge is a sin. It's a shame you teach it with your crucifix. I'm 24 now, but my best friend was murdered at 14. That's 10 years ago. North Omaha sees dead bodies like Southside Chicago. And I can't escape the streets. The bullets follow me everywhere that I go. And the guns ain't racist. They hit the black man, white man, and the Navajo. Bullets pierce so deep that it hit the roots. To America, North Korea, and Al-Qaeda's tripping, so soldiers strap the boots. To the drones, you can only live once. Ain't no time for errors. To my leaders, reflect on what? Ain't no time for mirrors. They leave us innocent civilians, screaming so loud, but feel only God can hear us. And we're nothing to the world until a college degree declares us. And when we get in, they claim we can't Google because it ain't scholarly. But they lies. That's why I don't watch the news. Plus, they don't capture the life of the black man dying hourly. And finally, if you don't like my poetry, kill me like Socrates, but you ain't getting no apologies. Tears from a black man. The demographics of an African-American male says 4% in school and 40% in jail. In the hood, life is a burden. We're living in hell. It's hard to keep your head up when you're sitting in a cell. I'm on the other side of the glass, seeing if my brother's doing well. He sold drugs, now he's facing 25 with an L. The homeboys got conspiracy because they ain't snitches. The inner city, you sell drugs for riches. And we say, what's with this whole school thing when a family gotta eat? We say, forget your classrooms, we'd rather bang in the streets. I represent the South Side when my father died. My uncle got shot too, and I nearly cried. But for my family, I had to keep a bowl like a lion's pride. Plus, they will never understand tears rolling down the cheeks of a black guy. That's why I never understood this whole counseling thing. Forget emotions, the only thing I show on my sleeve is bling. I do my therapist like the police, I never let him hear me sing because I only talk to God as I'm finding light through his son. And my poetry is always gonna keep it real until my life is done. The end.
Thank you for that. Give it up for Mo. Try to slip away from me. Let's go ahead the comments from the judges.
Wow, that was very powerful. But at the beginning, you went too fast. Poetry is about emotions, so kind of went straight through. So we felt it was touching, but at the end, I like when you actually introduce the poem. You kind of felt more at ease. But then again, one of the things I have to give you props for is that you weren't reading. You didn't have a piece of paper in front of you. So that makes a difference. So when we don't have that, and you're actually saying what you want to say, not just so much the voice, but the nonverbal body language. It's also the message as well. So be in tune with that, and if you want to have a more positive message, basically, so consider that too. Slow down. I don't know if you introduce the second poem. I don't know if you just when you have a record skips. I think that's what you kind of did. So, the third poem, like I said, you introduced. I know what it was about, but not the second two. So, but very powerful, man. Thank you.
Wow. I'm blown away. Well, you have amazing talent, and I just thought everything about it. You got me from the beginning, and you didn't let go, and I was just, I'm speechless. I'm blown away. It's incredible. You are extremely talented. Wow.
Mo, speechless is what I would say I am normally, but I'm not the kind of person who shuts up. You brought poetry to a different level for me. At this time in our nation's history where we're all dealing with gun violence, you captured it so well that you told that story that is going across the nation, Chicago, Anchorage, New York, all over the place. It's just something that we as a nation have to deal with. And I like that you captured that in your message. And also like the fact that you were able to differentiate between being in jail and actually being in school. As much as a bunch of stuff you captured was about school not teaching us the right thing, your message was there. We still come to school for, I would say, education. Correct me if you want to. So I really, really liked your poem. One thing I want you to bear in mind when you're writing your next piece is that gun violence does not discriminate. It doesn't care whether you're black, Asian, white, from Chicago, Africa, or not. So I would want to see more of that and not make it a black thing, because gun violence is definitely not about black. Thank you.
He said it.
We're good? All right. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Mo. Thank you for that, Mo. While we set up for our next act, I would like to announce the Leaders Out Loud. Is that correct?
Leading out loud.
Leading Out Loud. LOL if you guys find out the letters are leading out loud. I guess it's a corny joke, but okay. Go ahead, yes please. Jessica, please come up and let us know more about that.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I don't have any talent to show. I can dance, I don't know. So next Friday, March 29th, what is everyone doing? Before Macklemore.